All right, two quick things this week. One of them is with the hot glue. Somebody wanted to know if you could glue wet wood to it and if it would hold, and I don't know, so we're going to find out. And the other thing was somebody was trying to laminate a bracelet together and it kept chipping. So without being there, I think I know what he's talking about. So I'm going to show you, and I think it's the end grain pulling up on that. So I'll show you how to fix that. So let's go ahead and get started.
Alright, my microphone came unplugged, so I'm going to have to do a voiceover on this. What I'm showing you here is that you need to cup out the waste block a little bit so you can see a little bit of light through there so that the piece sits on there nice and flush. So that it has a nice seat to it. So I use just a big hot glue gun. Don't use the little ones at the craft store. I don't think they get the glue hot enough. I've had some people have problems with those. So find a nice big one, and they do sell them. A couple people have mentioned different places. I think maybe Walmart. Put the glue on. Once it gets nice and hot, just spread it all over the piece. I put it on the waste block, wiggle it around a little bit, bring the tailstock up, and put some pressure on it. And then I just let it sit up for probably 2 or 3 minutes. So on a big piece like this, even if it was dry, I would take and run a bead around the outside of it, around the edge here. Just like this. So I'm going to do everything I would do if this was just a dry piece of wood. And then just let it sit up for a few minutes until the glue's nice and dry, and then we'll come back.
Okay, so it's way out of round, so I'm going to pull the, go ahead and true it up, because I wouldn't, even if it was dry, I wouldn't pull the tailstock back now. I would wait till I get it trued up. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll see if it holds. Okay, there we go. Now, see, it's on there. There we go. There's our answer. It did take off some of the wood though. It pulled it right out of the end there, the end grain. I don't know whether it was just soft or what, but okay. Don't use wet wood with the hot glue. We have our answer. All right. I'll wait till that stops rolling. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the next question. All right, same thing. Put a little bit of glue on it. Work it around a little bit. And let it set up. Okay, what the question was, he had a bracelet and he had 2 pieces and he was putting a piece of purple heart in the center of it, and what was happening from what it looks like in the pictures was he was using a piece of wood like this and he turned it so your end grain is right there. What happens is if you coming this way, it will catch the end grain and rip it up. This is maple, so it's not too bad, but a really hard wood like Purple Heart, it will take a big chunk out of it, and that's the problem he was having. Coming in like that and then catching the end grain and pulling it up. You can actually see where it starts to tear it a little bit there, but it's smooth here on the cross grain there. So to eliminate that and get your piece of wood, turn your tool rest this way. And you have your bracelet there, or whatever your piece you have laminated in, come in from the side, instead of trying to cut the other way. And let's clean that out. So can you, hang on one sec. Let me get rid of that so you can see it. And let me come in from the other way. Okay, so there's perfect example. There's your end grain. You can see all the little tear outs in it. Let me bring it right down on top of it. Okay, can we see? Hit the HD on YouTube if you can't. So you can see all the tear outs if you come straight in, and this is coming in from an angle, and see how smooth that is? There's a couple little tear outs, but nothing like that. Okay, one other quick thing about the hot glue holding. People are having problems with that. Don't do this, all right? I'm just going to show you that it holds. Make a little plate. All right, don't do that. But I've never had it come off of there. So that's a lot of pressure to put on it, and it still doesn't pop off. So just get it nice and hot. Get yourself a big gun, and it's going to stay on there for you. It'll bust that waste block before it comes off. All right, I hope that cleared up a few questions. The last thing, don't do that. I was just showing you that it's not gonna come off of there. You get a nice tight surface where it's flush, and get that glue nice and hot. Just put a little bead around the outside of it, and you're not gonna have any problems with it. But I hope that cleared up the other two questions. But thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.